Today we'll be reviewing the Clif Builder's Protein Bar. We have three flavours. We have chocolate peanut butter, chocolate mint and chocolate. We're going to categorise each separate bar based on the flavour, the consistency, as well as the allergens which they contain and the macronutrients.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the allergen information here. So these bars aren't very good for people who have allergic reactions or allergies for nuts, soy, milk and gluten and wheat and all the grains.
Each of these different flavours of bars have very similar macronutrient breakdowns. For example, the bars have 20 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbohydrates and 9 grams of fats. They're very similar, although they do differentiate between a few grams per bar.
Okay, so these bars aren't really diet bars because they've got 21 grams of sugar in. They're more endurance bars for sports or people who go to the gym. And basically the protein's there for recovery, and if they're doing a lot of endurance, obviously there's more muscle breakdown, so you need more protein.
Okay, so this is the chocolate mint flavoured bar, and we're going to weigh it to make sure it's the right measurement in weight that it says on the bar. So if we just place it on there, then it says that it's 66 grams. On the bar it says 68, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Unlike some other bars, inside it does actually have a different sort of makeup. So it's like crispy, like a sort of chocolate bar, and it has the nuts inside, which is obviously why we noted the nut allergy at the start. And at the top seems to be the protein, I guess. Right, okay, we're going to try the chocolate mint bar now. Right, so we've taken small samples, as you can see on the plate, of each different flavour of bar. So obviously we had the chocolate peanut butter, the chocolate mint and the chocolate. So now we're going to tell you what we thought of the flavour, the consistency and chewiness of each bar. So I thought the chocolate mint was probably the nicest of the three. They're all very chewy. All three of them do have a chewy consistency and quite thick. Obviously the inner side's quite nutty. But I would say the peanut butter wasn't really my thing. But the chocolate was very nice. So what's your opinion on the sort of bar as a general before we give a rating?
I thought they were quite nice.
So what was your favourite?
I thought the plain chocolate was my favourite, then the chocolate mint, and then probably the peanut butter would be last.
So I think we've come to an agreement that the peanut butter isn't really the best, is it?
I thought about 7 out of 10, whereas I thought the chocolate was about an 8.5 and the peanut butter was slightly behind it with about an 8. But I know you didn't really like the peanut butter.
For me, I'd give the peanut butter probably a 6 or a 7. Oh, so I'll give it a 6.
Really?
As for chocolate mint, I'd probably have to give that an 8. That's not being...
Your favourite one? I thought you'd give that about a 9.
Yeah, but that's not being too generous.
Yeah.
So I'd give it an 8 or an 8.5. As for the chocolate, I'd probably give that a 7.5 or an 8.
Right.
So an average of about 8 for chocolate and chocolate mint.
So we both thought they were quite nice.
Yeah.
We both like these.
So what would you
buy them again?
What would you give as an average score for the chocolate mint? Because we both said that that's quite high ranking. That was my favourite and that was your second favourite, wasn't it? Right. So we've taken each of our scores on the flavour and given it an average. So we thought the chocolate flavour and the chocolate mint were an easy 8 out of 10 because they were very favourable for us. But when it came to the chocolate peanut butter, I liked it less than Sam liked it. So we gave an average on each of our scores, which was a 7 and a 6, and we sort of met halfway. So we're going to rank that at a 6.5 for flavour.
Okay.
And what did you think about the consistency of the bars?
I thought they weren't too bad. Obviously, they were hard to cut with a knife, but once you actually chew them, because they've got the different things like the biscuit and stuff inside there, as well as the hard toffee, it's a lot easier to chew. I think it's just cutting through that toffee bit at the top. Okay, so the price, we found these bars online. They were $1.99 each, or 3 for $5. So that's the kind of price range they're at. They're a bit more expensive than the Quest bars and the PhD that we reviewed last time. Obviously, you have to buy 3 to get a good deal. But check online, see what deals you guys can find.
This video is a non-biased review because we're not sponsored by any company. So this provides us a sort of buyer awareness or a guideline for people who are interested in buying the bar. And of course, don't take this as fact because this is opinion based. So if you did like this video and want to see more reviews like it, then please feel free to subscribe.
Also, check out our other videos on our channel. There's a video we've made recently which is called Quest Bar versus PhD Bars, so check that out.